Hey, it's Oz. Welcome back. Today we are starting a new map. This is a large map and we are playing at difficulty hard. There are a lot more industries and towns in this map, so connecting everything will be much more complex and much more fun. I have also enabled a few mods in this map, so building our transport empire should be much more realistic and therefore much more fun. Before we start the map, let's have a look at what all cities do we have, where are all the cities, which all industries do we have, and how are they connected already. So we have, how is the river going almost diagonally? So we have a upper right triangle and a lower right triangle in a way. So okay, how many cities? So Ringwood is kind of isolated. It's the only city with in this island. Whereas on this island, I cannot zoom out more. On this island we have, let's unpause as we discuss the map. On this island we have quite a few cities, but are they all connected? So I see at least Saint Austell. It's not connected to, for example, this farm. Yeah, okay, so there is this bubble or like a disconnection. So St. Austell, Smethwick, if I say that name correctly, and Newport are connected, but they're disconnected from Hesley, and Meltham, for example. And what else? Is Hesley connected at all with anything else? No. So Hesley is also pretty much disconnected. I have to check that. How do you pronounce that name? Hessel or Hesley? Meltham is connected somehow. Okay, it's connected to Ringwood. And pretty much disconnected. No, okay, it's still connected to Dulverton. I also have to check how to pronounce that name. What else? Okay. So Dulverton is then disconnected again from the other two cities. Romford and North Taunton. Also have to check how to pronounce that name. Kirkby Stephen. Okay. Is this connected somehow? It's connected to North Taunton. What else? What else do we have? Some disconnection here. I chose European names. This is a bit weird for me, the town names. So Chippenham. Is it connected? Yeah, it's connected to Honiton. And what else is it connected to? Wickham. So in essence, we have some bubble of towns which are disconnected from the other parts of the map. So we will also have to connect them. Have to figure out what would be the best way to connect them. And as soon as we connect them, they might start having some private transport moving between them. What else? We do have a lot of new industries. So I have this mod enabled, which adds a lot of industries. So for example, we did not have any of the coffee beans and what was it? Should be meat. Yeah. So we didn't have coffee before. Coffee is new. And I think we also did not have alcohol before. So that is new. Also didn't have cows. Is this cows or livestock? Okay. Livestock is also new. And what's also new is that now cities can require up to six different type of goods. So as the game progresses, we should start seeing cities demanding much more goods, different type of goods and different type of foods for their growth. I also have a natural growth. I forget what the name is exactly. Also have that mod enabled, which grows your cities more realistically. And I have a bunch of mods for road construction. So that should be a lot of fun. All of that to use them and to do optimizations. Yeah, maybe this becomes a bottleneck in the future and we have to construct our own intersection there. So it should be a lot of fun doing all of that. So where can we start for this episode? Yeah, why not Ringwood? Ringwood. So why not start here? And we can start with the public transport. Let's see the destinations. Okay, so we already see that there is a lot of transport going to Meltham and Dulverton. Yeah, quite interesting. So we could do a bus connection already, intercity bus connection, and that can already start making us some money. This will get out of hand, the complexity, so we have to see how best to handle that. But yeah, in the beginning, we can just like build one-to-one connections and then figure out optimizations later on. So just thinking if we should already make it within the city or if we should already start connecting other cities with Ringwood. So it does form a T, so we will need two separate lines, I think. So one going to Ringwood, Dulverton. Yeah, or maybe, yeah, let's see. I think we need two separate lines. So what we did in the last episode was connect all of them, and then they were going from one city to the next and then to the next, and then they were making their journey back. So let's see if we want, yeah, because of this T. I think we also had a T the last time around. No, we did separate. Oh no, we did separately. Yeah, we had separate lines, not just one line connecting both. Okay. Yeah, we did separately. So it was exactly the same situation that we have here. It was also a T section in that small map. The difficulty is hard in this map, so we have to also be better at building connections and building roads and choosing buses, like the number of buses, and see how that plays into our profits. Yeah, okay. Then let's go back to destinations and then let's see if we can already start making some profits. So we have, yeah, this being the main road, this has a lot of traffic. And I'm a bit surprised why does this section have more traffic. But in general, we see that, okay, we need to cover this road. Then we have, and also pause. Oh, I thought the game was unpaused. So at least this area. And we also have to cover this one. So how will the bus route look like? So it could go like this. Wait. Yeah, we do need a straight line. Do we need a straight line? So we could do a straight line. And we could do this one loop. Or we also have to cover this one. Interesting. So yeah, what I'm thinking is like we go here, then down here, here, then we go down there like this. Then we can go around like this. That would be the loop. And then we'll do the reverse path at the same time. Yeah, I think that looks like a plan. So what was it again? Up the road, down here, to the right, down, left. I hope I don't forget it. Yeah, okay. So, okay, let's start by building our first bus stop. Yeah, because of the mods, now we have a lot more mods. I think I also added some European bus stops. This is the modern one with the glass roof. This is a small one and this is a large one. So how much is the difference in the money? Not a lot. So I prefer a large one, a large bus stop. So let's do it. Yeah, I don't know. Here. Then we said we would take this right turn. Oh, we also should check what is the land use. But yeah, at least for this one, doesn't really matter because we do see the traffic which is going. So in essence, it's okay. So, okay, we are going down here. Then we said we would turn here. Then we said we would go down there. Okay, just keeping it. Yeah, just center of the road is good. Then we said we would go up here. Then we said here. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I think we stick to this one so that we also cover that road. Then we said we would, yeah, come down here. Oh, the other way. I wonder if we should already build a bus stop here, so that at least there are 2 stops. So this does not address the reverse route, but I wonder if we need one, or how would that one look, because this already connects it. Let's start by creating a line, and then we'll see if this was Ringwood bus. Yeah, 1. Let's see how many bus lines do we need here. But we start with the 1. George Street, Broadway, Park Avenue. Park Road, nice, okay. Then we said we would go to Victoria Street, to the Green, Church Lane, Mill Lane, the famous Mill Lane from last map. What is this, Stanley Road? Come on. Church Road, Windsor Road, and then back to George Street. We could say that we don't want to go to George Street. How would then that work? So if we just like turn around here, we could have another bus stop there, which would then go back to Church Road, Stanley, and that way around. And if there is somebody who wants to go from Windsor Road to George Street, then that would mean that they have to walk towards George Street. Yeah, let's try this. And if there is something that we can optimize, we'll do that in the future episodes. That would be an excuse actually to do some optimizations. All right, yeah, just opposite is fine. Okay, we did not go down there. And maybe this time around we can place it here, a bit farther from the corresponding bus routes. Now the question is, will we build that one there? We can build this one here. I was thinking if we should go up to complete the real route, or if we should just go down the street. Yeah, nee, we should go up. We should go up because we already covered that. So let's go up the street. Where should we put it? We didn't put one across here. So now let's do that there. Yeah, okay, interesting. So the distance between those two is not big enough, long enough. Yeah, it looks like pretty standard. Yeah, okay, here. And then we'll just connect it to George Street. So let's go back to the line manager. Did we already connect? No, we didn't. No, so let's do this one. And this is making that weird curve. Let's try. So Stanley Road. Okay, I know why. Because by default it just takes the. We have to keep selecting the 9th one. Where is the 9th one? Yeah. Then we have to. Yeah, Church Road. And then Windsor Road. Yeah, perfect. Now it looks good. So back to Church Road. Back to Stanley Road. Back to Mill Lane. Yeah, the other one. Then we are back to New Road. Okay, what's this one? Church Lane. Okay. Church Street. Victoria Street. Park Road. Quite a long distance to that one, South Street. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So George Street. And then finally we have the. Will it take it? No, it doesn't accept it. Oh, should not work. George Street. Okay, so that establishes our first bus line. Now we have to decide on the road depot. So now for that we need to see the land use, because we want to put it in the industrial zone. Where is land use? Okay. Yeah, okay. Then here is the perfect place for the road depot. Building constructions, road depot, tram depot, road depot, perfect. Okay, the bus stop is hindering. Let's put it there. If there is optimizations, yeah, we spend more time in the future doing them. Okay, so now buses. We can unpause, and now let's check the buses. Vehicle manager, passenger. So I do have mods, but I have to check if I enabled them. I thought I had the double-decker buses, but they might not be enabled. I mean that we have to wait for them to come up in like whenever the time is for them to work. Yeah, okay, so for now this has 19 capacity, 30 years emissions, 71 emissions. Yeah, we chose these ones the last time around. I wonder 18. And what about the money? Yeah, it's a bit expensive. So yeah, let's start with 2 and then we'll see if this is good enough or not. Why do we have a second line? Okay, to Ringwood bus 1. Let's check what did we do with this line. Okay. Wait, so this goes out. And this is Ringwood bus 1. So Ringwood bus 1. And now we have to reassign the vehicles, the buses, to Ringwood bus 1. Okay. Let's see them rolling out. Yeah, just the 2 buses. So interesting the route they're taking. Yeah, we didn't build anything on this road, but we might have to optimize it in the future. So we will wait for that one. Do we have passengers already? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, let's first quickly check if the line is correct. Yeah, so it is turning around here. It would have been nice if we had, we could somehow connect them. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but okay. Should work for now. We have our first customer already. Do we see them? Yep. Nice. First customers waiting for the bus. Yeah, I cannot zoom anymore. I think there is also a mod where you can zoom more. I'm not sure if it's for bus stations or if it's also for... so I know it's for train stations. I don't know if it's for bus stations too. If you want to see that mod, I don't have it right now, but if you want to see that mod in this map, please comment in the comments below. And yeah, then we can add that mod. So is this another customer coming to... Yep, another customer. They will use... Oh, look at the bus stop sign. Nice. Oh, but they are walking to somewhere. Why does it say bus? Oh, we have to go in details. Oh no, they're waiting, but they're waiting a little farther from the bus stop. That's okay. Okay, reorient the map. We have actually few customers waiting on many different bus stops. We have one customer there, another one there. Yeah, okay, now it's better. More customers here. Nice. I think this is the mod, the realistic city building mod or growing mod, which is doing the trick now. And it is working actually surprisingly faster. So I did not expect this to grow at such a speed. We did see already the houses building somewhere. When we were building the line, there were a couple of houses spawning. So that's already pretty faster than what we had in the previous map. So one passenger, almost one passenger at 03 now. Yeah, that's nice. Which one is it? Here, 3 passengers. 1, 2, and the third one. Nice. What does our destinations layer look like? Oh, we missed this one. Okay. Okay, that sounds like a second line setup. This is quite important, this section that we missed. Can we somehow cover this? Yeah, I think so. It should be possible. So we're turning a U-turn from this bus stop to this one. Let's run them through here. Let's do the mill lane as a stop after George Street, and then we can build a stop here. Let's build 2 stops there, and that way we also have that street covered. Bus stops. I want the large bus stops. Where is the... Here. We can build them. Okay. Line manager. Now we have to be careful. So we should delete the 22nd one. And after George Street, we want to add this. I want to add this. This. Back to Manor Road. Back to Broadway. Broadway. Or did we miss George Street? Manor Road. Yeah. Yeah, we missed George Street, so. Come on. Yeah, okay, perfect. So now the destinations should look much better. Yeah, it already does. We've covered another important... Oh, look at that, 100. The amount of money we would be making on this route. I'm tempted to already start doing that. This city can also already have its own bus connection. So, should we admire our progress here? Or should we already go to... What is that city? Dulverton. I have to check the name. It's very tempting to see this here, to already connect them. So it's more towards Dulverton as it is towards Meltham. Now, I hate T's. I hate T's because then you cannot do like one go from Ringwood to Meltham and then to Dulverton and then to Ringwood again. This forces you, I think, to have a connecting stop somewhere around here. So all of the buses, they just like bring people to this central station and then they're moving from that central station to somewhere else. I don't want to do that in this map. I feel like that's kind of a cheat that you have to do. That is, yeah, an optimizations that we could do, but let's try to avoid that. Let's try to micromanage as much as we can because, yeah, why not? Do we need more buses before we go to the... Oh, another city, another building spawning. Where are our buses? Where's the line manager? Oh, vehicle manager. Oh no, in the line manager is where we can see 13 from 38. We have 2 buses, each of 19 capacity. So that's why it says 38 there. That's quite a long route that the buses have to take. I wonder if we can... Now we are taking, I think, a U-turn here. We could have just extended it like this. Okay, finance is maybe too soon to say if this route is making money. From the bus capacity, it's looking okay. We don't need more buses, at least not right now. Where was it? We only have 6 passengers, whereas we have a capacity of 38. So we could... we have a line rate of 66, so yeah, we can wait before we add any new buses because it's a hard level, so we cannot be so free with the money. All right, let's have a look at Dulverton. Let's see if we can combine them and start making money. So the road depot is in Ringwood and we can use the same depot also here. Yeah, okay, this road is an absolute must. This is kind of like the main street. And then this one is another must. So how will that look? So we could have splitting here, or what we can do is like go down here, up here. Oh, but this one is also pretty active. Yeah, we don't have to cover each and every a road. No, so we can go down here, all the way up there, and then maybe come down. Oh, but if we turn already, we missed this. Yeah, okay, what we can do is like start here, go that way, go down here. That way we cover this, go like this. But I wanted to cover in both of the directions. So if we go like this, then we go there. Yeah, so why not have 2 loops? No, why not have 2 loops? So one loop could be just this loop. Another loop would be this loop. And the third one would be just this loop. So there would be 3 bus lines for this city. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then we can compare how are they looking. Maybe when we have 3 separate lines, we can add another, like extend the same bus route to also connect them. So, okay, let's start by placing our bus stops. Still, I want to say, still going with the same large bus stop. Let's first do this mini loop. Let's put this there. Yeah, center, why not? Yeah, okay, let's put it here. And yeah, reverse route, does that make sense? Because it's a pretty small one already. Let's start without the reverse one. We can see if we need to add reverse one. So we set Queensway to Springfield Road, Park Road, and Victoria Road, our mini loop. No? So this is Dulverton. Bus 1. Let's buy some buses already. Let's start with one for this this line. Dulverton bus 1. And now we do the next one, which we said would be... So if we go from here... Yeah, I want to go straight first. But how will that work? So if we turn already... And if we go like... If we go down there... Yeah, then... There is no reverse route, but we want a reverse route. Or can we just use the same one? Yeah, okay, let's try that. So we do the reverse route starting from the same station, same stop. Okay, so we go in this direction. Yeah, let's stop there. Yeah, maybe a general one here, which the public will not use in the beginning. So another one here, and we already have that one there. And then now, so they will, the route will automatically loop, and instead of going back here, it'll go here to here. This is the reverse route. Let's make the next one a bit farther away. Yeah, here we can do it together. And then again. Where is the opposite station? Yeah, stop there. Okay, perfect. So let's put a line there. New line. Why is it going weird? Oh, I meant this one. Oh, weird. Okay. Maybe it fixes itself after this. No, it didn't. Or am I on the... No, no, I'm not. I selected this one. So what's happening there? Why does it go on the other way? Wait. Line manager, please. What happens if I... Still the same thing. So what's happening? Oh, come on. Why do I keep closing that? Yeah, okay. Then maybe let's start with this one. It's again doing that weird thing. Oh, it's because I built the station on the wrong side. No, no, no. We have to go here after that. Yeah, it's doing the weird thing again. What's up with the weird thing? Why is it doing the weird thing? So, I am asking for it to... Oh, is it because of this? Yeah, okay. So, okay, perfect. So let's try again. Add station. Change it to 2. Perfect. Then we go here. Okay, now it's working nicely. London Road. Then we have the Drive. Church Lane. South Street. Queensway. And then we turn around. Queensway 1. Yeah, okay. And then we go to South Street, the other station. Did it, yeah, fix itself? Yes, sir. Church Lane. Oh, nice. Come on. Church Lane again. Queens Road, Main Street, Mill Lane, and then finally back to the same stops. Queens Lane 1, Queensway 1, and Queensway 2. Wait, do we need the... That's much cleaner. Why is it going there? Okay, why is this happening? Something that I don't understand. Where is this turning? Yeah, this is weird things here. Do we have to build it all over again? Oh. After Church Lane, it goes to... Okay, I'm a bit... Yeah, okay, this is the reverse route. So, 6th and then 7th. Yeah, so after 7th is, I think, where it is 8th, no? So... okay, now it sticks there. So, the 8th one should be 2. It loops. Okay, so that is already correct. That means somewhere along... So that is 1 and 7. So 1. This should be 2. No. What is this weird curve? Why is this there? Why is there this weird curve? So it should already start at this one. Yeah. Start at 2. And that's why it goes to Mill Lane 1. Yep. So now we have another weird thing that from Mill Lane it goes straight, but it should turn. Okay, that should be easily fixed. Where is Mill Lane? Oh, we're missing, I think. So after Main Street, we have to add a station. Yep. And then we have Queensway. Perfect. Yeah, okay, that looks much better. Awesome. Now we need a bus. Oh, we also need a name. Oh, Dalverton bus 2. We need 1 bus. Let's start with 1, or let's start with 1. We can add more later when needed, if needed. So, let's check the money on Ringwood. If we are doing okay. Yeah, not too good. You're losing money. What about passengers? Yeah, not too good on the passengers either. 1 passenger, 2 passenger, 3. It's pretty distributed. And I think having 1 line might not work there. It could also be pretty soon to say if you're making money or not. We could buy another bus, but because it could be that we have too many bus stops, and that's why the expenses are quite high. Yeah, it is a hard game, hard difficulty level, so I'm not sure how much leeway we have when it comes to money. Let's check again the profits. Line rate is 41, so it went down. I think it was 66 in the beginning. And where are the buses? Where are you right now, sir? Okay. And what about the other one? Yeah, I think 2 for such a long road, 2 buses are not enough. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Let's Let's in the meantime see how are the new bus lines doing here. Have the buses? Yeah, the one is already here. I believe these two bus stops will be very densely occupied. Not right now, but as we go on. 4,000. We're losing 50 on this bus line, on this bus. Look at the traffic piling up. Yeah, this bridge will become a bottleneck. Have to figure that one out too later on. I just hope we don't run out of money. It's hard level. I am a bit anxious about that. So I have to see how much, how long. I'm not sure about the loan taking rules. I think we can take as much as we want, but I'm not sure. So I have to check that out. What else can we do in this episode? We could also already connect these two cities because there seems to be a lot of demand for that. And we could offset whatever amount that we are not making. We already have the bus stop, so yeah, why not? No. All we have to do is just buy buses. So let's do that. Let's do that. What do we need? We need a new line. Let's start from Broadway. And let's connect to... What is this one? Queensway. And then you can... Yeah, connect to Queensway back again. Do we have a second Broadway station? We have, I think this is George Street. Yeah, we have George Street. Then we can come back to George Street again. Why will it not click? This, no, I see a white outline. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, perfect. So, which one is this line? So this is another building spawning. Ringwood to Dulverton. Bus. Well, one, why not one? Okay. Should we buy two already, or should we just start with one? I think we start with two because we saw that destinations was almost almost 100. So we could start with two buses already, and then we can see. Oh, can we? Yeah. For the thumbnail. Awesome. Okay, let's see them rolling out. Yeah, nice with the one signals. Again, the second one uses this street, so a bit curious why does the game decide to do that. Okay, let's reorient the map. A lot of spread out people are waiting, no? So almost at every stop somebody is waiting for a bus. And it's just few people. So it wouldn't make too much sense to add more buses there. We could add a second line to the city, but yeah, let's wait. Let's wait before we do that. I want to see the green line on this one. Yeah, we built two lines now. So this other loop we are still pending to do. We could do that right now. Oh, let's see how many people are waiting. Oh, it looks very crowded. Wow. 22 people. And where is the bus for this line? Where are you, sir? Okay. You're on your way. If 22 people are waiting there, we definitely need a second bus. But let's wait before we buy a second bus. Worried about the money. So did our intercity bus already make it to here? They're going there. 0 passengers. It's too soon for passengers, for intercity passengers. Does the destinations already show? No, it doesn't. Yeah, maybe the game needs a couple of days to figure out that there is a new bus line. Is anybody waiting at the other bus stop to go to? We have a few people, but they just want to go within the Silverton town. So no one right now for going to Ringwood. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We are pretty early in the game anyways. Yeah, okay. Let's do the second loop of Dulverton next time, and then we can compare how is that doing. We can also start with Meltham. Let's quickly have a look at Meltham. We can also easily do Meltham, and maybe also do the intercity connection to Meltham too. Then we can either connect more towns together, for example, connecting St. Austell with Meltham would be an option. Hessel also looks like an option that we can connect next time around. Yeah, let's start with Meltham next time. Let's start with also intercity. Oh, we see green colors now. So right now, no passengers, of course, but the game has now recognized that hey, there is a bus line there. So hopefully more passengers will start using that line. We might need to already start working on some industry for some money, because these passenger lines, they almost never make profits. At least they've never for me, not too much profit. The intercity one worked very nicely also in the last map. So hopefully this intercity one will make us a lot of money, hopefully soon, so that we can offset some of the losses that we are taking. Whoa, this one, 36 passengers already. And let's quickly look at the destinations. Yeah, we're missing out. Oh, we didn't build a bus stop here. We should build one here. Let's do that. So here, and let's do our line. I think it was bus 1. Yeah, so after Queensway is when we want to add this new stop. Perfect. This should now already show us the green line also in the small section. Doesn't right now, but hopefully soon. Oh, this bus already has. Nice. Okay. So are we making profits already, or is it too soon to say? Nope, no profits right now. Just losses. Okay. Where are the intercity buses? Did they pick up people? This is the Dulverton bus. What about this next one? Oh, it's traveling empty. Or maybe on the other stop. Let's see. Already traffic is piling up. Yeah, no passengers. Hey, what is happening? We have so much. Yeah, it's traveling empty. Okay, the next one picked up passengers. Okay, so yeah. Why did this do this weird loop? So it stopped here, then did another weird loop. Is our line correct? Yeah, the line is not correct. Okay, so let's check. Queensway should be 2. And then this should be 1. Yep, the loop is gone now. Okay, so that was the mistake. Yeah, Broadway is from Ringwood, then Queensway 2 to Queensway 1. And then George Street, is this right? What is it? Yeah, here. Oh, there's another loop here. But at least it's not this line. Maybe the other one is intentional. I don't remember right now. We can check that later on. So at least, okay, there was one error in the bus route creation, which we have fixed. Oh, where are the buses? 0 passengers. When will passengers come? When will we start making some profits? Okay, what about this one? Still 38. I think we can already buy a second bus. So this was the Dalverton bus 2. We have to go to line manager and clone. Because your bus should be able to handle peak load. Yeah, we lose money when there is no peak load, but we should be able to handle peak load. Okay, let's look at the other things in the next episode. Any last checks before we sign off? Some money from this bus stop. Well, okay, so far a very nice start to the new map. Let's check other things in the future episodes. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you had fun, check out my other Let's Plays. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.